Introduction: Trump under fire. Donald Trump, former president of the United States, has long been a figure at the center of political controversy. However, recent developments have shifted the arena of debate from mere political rhetoric to formal legal proceedings. Multiple criminal cases, investigations, hearings, and potential convictions have transformed Trump's political landscape into a battlefield not just for votes, but for legal legitimacy. This news analysis explores what these criminal cases are, why they matter, how they affect Trump's political strategy, and what potential consequences they might hold for U.S. politics, elections, and global perceptions. Chapter 1: Overview of Trump's criminal cases. Trump is currently facing several criminal investigations that span federal and state levels. For clarity, these cases can be divided into three primary categories. 1. Election interference allegations. After the 2020 election, Trump's actions became the focus of investigations into attempts to overturn the results. Allegations include pressuring officials, manipulating state-level election outcomes, and interfering with electoral records. These accusations are historically significant because they involve the direct exercise of presidential power and its potential misuse. 2. Misuse of classified and sensitive information. During his presidency, Trump handled a vast array of classified documents. Recent investigations allege mishandling of sensitive information, potential leaks, and violation of federal records laws. This case is not only politically sensitive, but also tied to national security concerns. 3. Financial and business-related criminal investigations. Trump's businesses, financial transactions, and tax practices are under scrutiny. Allegations include tax evasion, financial misrepresentation, and fraudulent loan practices. The legal complexity is heightened by the intertwining of personal, corporate, and political interests. Chapter 2: A multi-front legal battlefield. Trump's criminal cases do not unfold in a single courtroom. Instead, they play out across multiple jurisdictions. Federal versus state courts. Strategies in one case affect arguments and perception in another. Time management challenges. Coordinating multiple trials, pre-trial motions, depositions, and evidence submissions while campaigning is a logistical nightmare. Legal teams under pressure. Trump's lawyers must constantly adapt strategies to changing circumstances. Visual cue. Split screen of federal courthouse versus New York State courthouse overlaid with timelines of cases. Chapter 3: Political weaponization of legal pressure. Trump has not merely defended himself against legal challenges, he has converted these challenges into political leverage. Narrative. These investigations are politically motivated. Framing. The system is trying to stop me. Mobilization. Reinforcing a siege mentality among supporters. This approach transforms legal vulnerability into political power, creating a paradox where what could be seen as weakness becomes perceived strength. Chapter 4: The impact on Republican Party dynamics. Trump's legal battles reverberate through the Republican Party. Hardline supporters view the cases as proof of a system attempting to suppress Trump. Cautious/quiet members fear the legal burden could damage the party's electoral prospects. The divide influences leadership decisions, endorsements, funding, and primary campaigns. Republican unity is increasingly fragile in the face of ongoing legal controversies. Chapter 5: Court schedules versus campaign strategy. Legal obligations directly disrupt campaign activities. Court appearances, meetings with attorneys, and document preparation consume significant time and energy. Competitors can campaign freely while Trump's team juggles legal commitments. This raises a key question. Can a political figure run a full-fledged campaign while actively defending against multiple criminal cases? The answer has broad implications for U.S. democracy and electoral fairness. Chapter 6: Media narratives and public perception. Media coverage adds another layer to Trump's challenges. Some outlets present the cases as a victory for the rule of law. Others frame them as political retaliation against Trump. Social media amplifies both narratives, creating a polarized public opinion landscape. Trump actively shapes these narratives through statements, rallies, and social media, making the media battle almost as critical as the courtroom battle. Chapter 7: International perspective. Trump's legal challenges are being closely monitored abroad. Allies and adversaries watch whether the U.S. judicial system operates independently of politics. The outcomes influence global perceptions of American democracy and the rule of law. International business, diplomacy, and security calculations are affected by uncertainty surrounding U.S. political stability. Visual cue: world map highlighting major countries commenting on Trump's legal cases, overlaid with news headlines. Chapter 8. Deep dive into election interference cases. Legal basis: federal and state election laws. Key figures: state election officials, legal teams, and intermediaries involved in alleged pressure campaigns. Potential penalties: depending on conviction, fines, restrictions, or disqualification from future office. Political impact: raises questions about eligibility for 2024 or 2028 elections. Visual cue: timeline of key phone calls, letters, and public statements related to election interference. Chapter 9. Classified Document Misuse Case Analysis. Scope: Presidential Records Act, National Security Laws, and FBI investigations. Key events: document retrieval, storage violations, alleged disclosure risks. Possible consequences: federal penalties, reputational damage, and intensified scrutiny from Congress. Trump's defense: claims of lawful retention, political targeting, and procedural errors. Chapter 10. Financial and business investigations. Focus: tax filings, corporate loans, and alleged misrepresentation of assets. Challenges: complex corporate structures, intermingled personal and business accounts. Political angle: opponents leverage alleged corruption, while supporters frame this as a political attack. Outcomes: convictions could affect public perception, fundraising, and campaign viability. Chapter 11. Republican Party division revisited. Internal pressure: party leaders balancing loyalty to Trump with electoral pragmatism. Supporter mobilization: hardline base energized by narrative of legal persecution. Strategic implications: endorsements, primary races, and party funding decisions are influenced by ongoing legal battles. Chapter 12. Future scenarios. Legal and political experts outline 3 potential scenarios. Legal relief: cases dismissed, delayed, or settled, allowing Trump to focus on politics. Legal obstacles: convictions, penalties, or restrictions limiting political operations. Political rallying: using legal battles to galvanize support, turning adversity into electoral advantage. The ultimate outcome depends on court decisions, media framing, and public sentiment. Endnote: this analysis provides a comprehensive overview of Trump's criminal cases, their legal nuances, and political ramifications. By understanding these dynamics, viewers can grasp how law and politics intersect in one of the most high-profile cases in modern U.S. history. Next steps for YouTube production. Divide the video into chapters with on-screen titles matching each section. Use archival footage, court images, rallies, and news headlines for visuals. Voiceover tone: calm, authoritative, slightly dramatic for tension.